I'm Judea Murray, and here on a positive note, we highlight the most heartwarming stories from all around our tri-state that move and inspire us. And we begin in New Jersey, where, forget about breaking the rules, there's a teenager there making them. When he's not writing essays for school, Paul St. Pierre is helping write bills for change. Take a look.
Paul St. Pierre is your typical teenager. He loves to hang out with his friends and play sports. But a diagnosis last year changed his life.
I was kind of shocked and sad because I didn't know what was going to happen.
In February of 2019, Paul was diagnosed with epilepsy. His first few seizures happening in school.
Paul's teachers didn't even know he was having a seizure. And the first one I didn't know either.
But thanks to new legislation from Senator James Beach titled Paul's Law, that could all change.
The law will create a seizure action plan that's individualized to every student in every school, from the doctor to the parents and then to the school. And then the teachers will have access to read that so they know specifically what to do for each student.
The bill will also mandate epilepsy training for teachers and staff. But Paul says he's lucky. His school, Maple Shade, has already gone on board with this specialized training. A training Epilepsy Services New Jersey says will make a huge impact when it becomes law.
Students are spending as many hours in school as they are in the community. So it's essential that school nurses, school personnel, teachers know what seizures are and how to recognize them, and then know what to do if a student were to have a seizure.
I'm very proud of Paul for all the awareness he's created, but I'm really happy that we're now protecting 12,000 kids in the state of New Jersey, and I think, it'll make their parents sleep a little easier at night.
And now I'm happy to give you this update. New Jersey's Governor Phil Murphy just signed Paul's Law. The children here in our tri-state are so powerful, and that's why stories like this next one always tug at my heartstrings. It happened in the Bronx, where some hardworking students got the ultimate surprise.
Over 50 honor roll students marched in their auditorium in numbers, expecting to learn about safety from the NYPD.
Always wear that helmet.
But a safety lesson isn't all they received.
I wasn't able to have a treat for them.
Principal Olivia Francis Weber wanted to show her students that hard work pays off and reached out to the community for help in doing so.
But they have no idea that the 44th Precinct and Waste Connection is here to give them a bike.
Officers from the 44th Precinct unveiled 52 custom bikes of all shapes and sizes, a generous reward for students who kept up their grades and good behavior.
Oh my God, this is unreal.
The bikes were put together by Larissa Thomas and Stan Stroka. This dynamic duo worked together for weeks with the organization Waste Connections.
It is extremely happy, and it gives us a lot of joy in doing it.
Many parents here are full of emotions and say what makes today extra special is that their children earned these bikes after making honor roll.
But it's exciting to know that my son's hard work is finally paying off.
Officers we spoke to say they felt like kids again and reminded students if you put your mind towards a goal, the opportunities are endless.
I feed off their energy.
We work very hard. That good work pays off.
Ooh, I would have felt like the man walking into the lunchroom after that. Congratulations are in order. So moving forward, I hope this serves as motivation for every student in our tri-state. Hard work does pay off. Now, it might not be Valentine's Day just yet, but Cupid is making some Westchester folks fall in love. Take a look.
It's the pony. Did you winter coat on, Cupid? He does. Look at his fluffiness, whether they have memories or they've always wanted a pony.
My father would love to have gotten me a pony because I loved them, but we had no place to keep it. So I never got a pony.
Would you like to say hi to the pony? So this isn't your typical backyard pony. This is someone special who's been trained for quite some time. This is Cupid. He's gonna rest right there and take a nap.
They used to have to distract me if they knew that there was a pony track coming up.
Do you want to pet my little pony?
Oh my goodness, I certainly do.
He's gonna put his nose right up here so you can.
What's his name?
His name is Cupid.
Cupid.
Hi. When they see a pony, it just totally puts them in another place, whether they have memories or they've always wanted a pony. You want to give Cupid a kiss on his mouth and his nose? Here you go. Ah, there you go.
Beautiful baby.
It's a gentle soul that they get to see.
Can I kiss her nose?
Yes, please do. Oh, look at, he likes that. Oh, it's really nice to have the pony come in because it's really something different. There you go.
I couldn't believe my eyes. You're a good boy.
He is.
I couldn't believe that they allowed him in here. It's wonderful.
You're putting him to sleep. Look, he's taking a nap. See his eyes? And these people really, really look forward to seeing the pony. Would you like to visit from a pony?
How you doing?
See his shoes?
Whoa.
Oh, the love. Oh, the love. Look at all that love. Yeah.
Speaking of ponies, that brings us to today's Did You Know? A segment chock full of new knowledge you'll be happier for knowing. Every country has its own national animal. That includes lions, bears, even different types of insects and birds. But did you know Scotland's national animal is the unicorn? Now I know what you're thinking. Unicorns aren't even real, how could that be? Well, the Scots don't care, because they say unicorns represent purity and sheer dominance, and they're thought to be the strongest of all animals, boasting Scottish strength. Plus, the country is said to be the land of myths and legends, so it's only fitting that their national animal would be a mythological creature too. Now it's time to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee, because Brooklyn boxer Bruce Carrington is just steps away from competing in the 2020 Summer Olympic Games.
Out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York.
Hope he knows how to say konnichiwa, because Carrington just won the U.S. Olympic boxing trials, and Tokyo, Japan is where he's headed next. Carrington says he'll always remember his hometown of Brownsville, Brooklyn, for shaping him into the fighter he is today.
Brownsville, you gotta understand, it's a small neighborhood. It's a neighborhood that produces like 8 world champions. You have Riddick Bowe, Mike Tyson, Zab Judah, Danny Jacobs. You have to have a lot of pride coming out of Brownsville being a boxer. You have something to live up to.
Carrington started training at the age of 7, and it totally shows. Just look at that laser focus.
I was just a sponge. I was just grabbing up everything and just trying to learn everything. I was just watching old tapes. I just began to fall in love with the sport even more and really understanding this is something that's going to change my life. This is something that's going to get my family out the hood. This is something that's going to, make everything stable.
Carrington and his family now live on Long Island, but the boxer says his goal is to return to Brownsville one day and open up a boxing gym.
Let's go! Let's go!
Honestly, there's so many people in that neighborhood that has talent but don't know what to do, or honestly that just don't know what to do with their lives. You gotta give them hope, consistency, that they have a goal, that they mean something in this world.
Well, good luck to you, Bruce, and hopefully you'll hear your own name in that lineup of Brownsville greats one day. Now, athletes at one Connecticut high school just got a brand new, state-of-the-art training facility, and it's all thanks to an anonymous donor.
Used to be, they would vanish as practice got a little on in time. And now it's like we just about have to shove them out the door.
I bet. Look at those pits, the fresh paint, all of that soft sand for jumpers, and the sleek exercise equipment. And best of all, that 50,000 square foot facility at Bethel High School won't just be used for the track team. The athletic department is opening it up to the entire community during off hours. Everyone wins. And again, it's all thanks to that anonymous donor, the kindness of a stranger. It's true, sometimes a stranger can change our lives forever. In fact, on Long Island, a woman was just reunited with the stranger who turned into her hero. 16 years ago, Detective Carlos Santos was heading back to the precinct when he saw a man carrying an unconscious girl. It was 4-year-old Sofia Cochegruz. She had been choking on a piece of gum. Now, Santos grabbed Sofia from her father's arms, performed the Heimlich maneuver, and saved her life.
It was fate that brought me here to this corner on that day, and if I wasn't here and, I don't know what would have happened.
If it wasn't for him saving me, I wouldn't be where I am today. And that's studying criminal investigation, and it's focusing on becoming a police officer in the future.
Sofia says she eventually wants to work with the NYPD. How cool is that? You're watching On a Positive Note. Don't go anywhere.